So, welcome. It's Saturday night. That sounds familiar somehow. Anyway, so here's the thing. Tonight we are at 448 members on the Facebook group for Shaintar. That puts us 52 away from the 500 goal. We're at 413 likes for Suzerain. That puts us 87 away from 500. We got to hit both of those to unlock stretch goal, or just to bonus goal number 3. So come on, guys, help me out here. We're holding on to all the other cool bonus goals, which we're lining up, and there's a ton of them. But we got to get bonus goal 3 done, put to bed. That's the Godstrike Tempest, that badass adventure that's going to link Shaintar with Suzerain. This is epic in ways that is truly historical for Savage Worlds fans and for fantasy and multi-genre gaming fans. And we're talking stuff Torg-like, but with multiple publishers and multiple settings and all kinds of stuff. This is into that whole Omnicosm thing some of you remember me talking about. This is the beginning of that, folks. This is the beginning of that, and it all ties into that epic multi-shared campaign, shared universe thing that all of you get to be a part of. And to make that book happen, we just got to get 52 more people to join the Facebook group for Shaintar and 87 more people just to click like for Suzerain. Come on. Let's knock this thing out. We're also knocking on the door of stretch goal number 5, which is the Fey Nation book. I mean, we're like, I don't know, $220 away from it right now, so we're really, really close. It's amazing development today. A lot of bumped up in pledges. Thank you. That's going to be a really exciting book. I'm going to go ahead and get into a little bit of the Shaintar All-Star stuff here. 2 of the authors who are lined up for that one are Michael Serbrook and Andrew Lucas. Michael Serbrook is known to Hero Games fans. He's been a huge writer and fan and involved person in Hero Games for a very long time. He's done extensive work, especially on bestiaries. So you might imagine he brings a little something special to a book that involves the most living green place in all of Shaintar, which of course is Landrafea, the main woods. And so he's very involved in that. He's also done some stuff with folk heroes. He's really involved with the whole Celtic lore, and a lot of that kind of flows into what we have is sort of the framework for the Fae. Andrew Lucas has worked for Atlas Games, White Wolf, DreamPod 9, Green Ronin, FASA, tons others. The guy's also done a bunch of scripts for all those really high-end Trek films or Trek series that have been going on. You know, in the interim between when we lost the last Trek series and now the new movies, there was all these great fan series that have been going that the official Trek people have really been behind. He's been one of the writers for scripts for that. So, oh my God, how cool is that? Plus, again, if you look him up, man, he's just got a huge resume of really great stuff in gaming. He's worked with all the greats. And I'm really proud to have him and Michael both working with me on Shaintar. And they're both really excited, too. So, you guys are about to unlock that book, and they're the 2 authors that are going to be working together with me on that one. All right, I promised that we'd talk about world building tonight, so I've got some notes to cover with you about world building. This is going to be a collaborative effort. You can do as much or as little work as you want. You can just bullet point ideas to me and tell me what you want to be sure goes in it, and we'll put it together. Or you can do all the work. You can get your gaming group and your friends involved and go nuts. This is all pretty much is however you want to do it. You pledge that level, you get to decide how much, what goes into this thing. And kingdoms, towns, bloodlines, all of that. And we covered this a little bit before in previous updates. Bloodlines is more of a historical impact across the timeline of Shaintar and an important bloodline of people who had an impact on history that's not really centered on a particular region necessarily, whereas a kingdom is more just a specific locational geographical space, or a town or a village or whatever. So I want to make sure you guys are aware of a couple of things. First off, we're going to have to end up with a basic deadline at some point when we're working on that thing, because of course we're going to have to get the stuff done in time to put into one of the books or more of the books. And of course also we're going to need eventually an updated map. So do understand that we'll have to work with some sort of a deadline, but it's not anytime soon, and we'll work all those details out after the Kickstarter. But I just want to make sure you know, get ready to have to work with that kind of thing. There'll be certain basic rules in play. Basically, I have to make sure that what you come up with is going to actually fit the essence of what Shaintar is to a point. Now, I'm very open. All my friends will tell you, lots of cool creative ideas, even off the wall, off the top stuff, as long as it fits the essence of the heart of what Shaintar is. So mostly I'm going to try to keep copyright stuff out, right? No Dritz Jordan's spelled differently and that kind of thing. And anything that's really easily identified as from the real world that you're trying to just kind of port over. We can't patchwork stuff and it doesn't fit. So just be willing to work with me on that, right? But I'm really open to lots of great ideas and new stuff that I never imagined before. You just have to trust me on this one. There are areas all over the Shaintar map that are appropriate. I mean, there's wildland areas in the wildlands, areas in the between realms, between kingdoms, but there's stuff within each of the existing kingdoms and major nations and things like that where you can go nuts with your ideas and your concepts as well. We can be very flexible and back and forth on whatever makes you happy based on your pledge. And one thing you need to know is I've been planning this all along. Right? I've been planning to share this world with creative people, with professionals and fans from the very beginning. I've been meaning for GMs to always feel like they could put their mark on the world. So a lot of those towns and cities and places that are marked on that map, they're wide open. There's basic idea of the region, and I know the major players going on, but those realms are already open. So it's not like there's a ton of stuff that's already there and you've got to squeeze in between. You could say, hey, does anybody own that town or that name on the map? What's going on with that name? And if nobody's doing anything with it, boom, I can give it to you. It becomes yours. So look at the map and see what you like, throw some ideas, and that's how it's going to work. You get to make it canon. You get to make it real. And you get to make it yours. This is history making, right? I don't think anyone's really ever done this before. So we have a lot more bonus goals to reveal. We got to get number 3 done, okay? We got to get those 500 likes for Suzerain. We got to get those 500 members for the Shaintar base group, the Shaintar Legends Unleashed Facebook group. So come on, guys. Get your friends to hit the like. Get your friends to join the group. Get it done. You want this book. Trust me, God's Right Tempest is going to be a badass book that is really going to open up whole new universes in plural and expand things out in such amazing ways. And it's just going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a fun book that connects multiple realities and multiple Savage World settings in one official way. And it's just not been done. And that's just the beginning. We got to unlock that one because I've got more like that behind it. So help me get it done, guys. Okay. I have to prep a game for tomorrow for my daughter and her new boyfriend. That's right, my 13-year-old daughter now has a boyfriend. Fortunately, I get to check him out for the first time in my house, on my turf. So Gavin, let me see how you do, how you handle it with the dice. All right. Oh boy. Y'all have a great night. Talk to you again tomorrow.